Hi everyone, it's your girl Giselle back with another makeup video on how I put this cut crease look together. This idea came to me because it is officially May 1st and this is the time of the year when many people celebrate their graduations and their accomplishments with their proms. Unfortunately, things are different this time. There's no really normalcy going on. So I just wanted to give a little bit of attention to those people that would have been celebrating their accomplishments and show you how I do my cut crease. So if you're interested in watching and finding out how I put this look together, then please keep watching, but make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, press that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And yeah, let's move on forward. Okay, so I already moisturized my face. I'm just gonna apply some primer. This is a new primer that I just got in the mail, I think yesterday, which is a Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer. Now that the weather is getting warmer, summer's approaching, I need to use primers like this to help control my greasy face, oily face. I do have combination to oily skin, but the warmer the weather, the more oily my face tends to get. So I'm gonna put that mainly in the T-zone, and then just whatever I have left, I'm gonna spread out. Feels nice. Doesn't feel sticky, doesn't have a sticky feel. So I'm gonna now use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which I'm gonna apply with my damp sponge, and I'm putting that foundation directly on the sponge, and I'm just going to dab some foundation around my face and blend, pounce it out. So I'm applying a little bit more to my cheeks because I do naturally have freckles. They have gotten darker over the years, obviously from the sun. So I'm just applying a little bit more. You will be a little cake-faced for a prom. I mean, you want to look like a celebrity. And I did apply some foundation over my lids. And I'll do the same when I put concealer. So today I am using the Tarte Shape Tape in medium light. And we're gonna pounce. And I do pat around the bottom corners of my nose. That area tends to get a little red over time for whatever reason. So I like to cover it up a bit. And just keep blending and pouncing lightly. And I put some over my lids again. And this is basically like me priming for my eyeshadow. So the same way I set the rest of my face, I will be setting my eyelids as well. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna start on the eyebrows. So I was a little motivated to do today's video. Oh my God, my eyebrows are terrible. I have been trying to avoid plucking because I know it sounds like the salons and everything are gonna open up soon in the next couple weeks. So I'm trying to hold off on plucking. I don't wanna ruin my eyebrows. So that's why you see all this extra hair. And I have a mirror right here. That's why you see me Should probably use the smaller mirror. So yeah, my eyebrows are jacked up. I'm looking crazy, but I'm gonna continue to look crazy until all this is over. So I was just motivated to do today's video because I just found it to be so sad that, you know, there were a lot of students that would have been having their proms during this time. You know, it is May. This is usually when the proms start up, and, you know, weather's getting beautiful and everyone's excited. You know, they purchase their prom dresses, shoes, their, accessories, figuring out what makeup to do, whether they're gonna have someone do their makeup, do their own makeup. So I just figured, why not put a look together and just kind of celebrate everyone's graduation that is unfortunately not able to graduate like everyone normally is able to graduate, which is so sad to me. So I'm just gonna brush this out, and I will be carving out the bottom and top of the brows with a concealer. I will highlight the bottom with the concealer and actually use foundation on the top so it could be, more closer to my skin, the face skin tone. I don't want to highlight the top of my brow bone, just the bottom. And yeah, hopefully I can try to somehow lighten up the crazy little hairs I have going on in this area. With doing makeup, you just have some days that work out a lot better than others. You may be able to do your makeup quicker, neater, more sharp, but I feel like because I haven't been doing my makeup as much, it's like you're not starting over again, but you're not as quick or sharp as you were before. And then when you get in the swing of things, it gets better again. Okay, today is obviously not a good brow day. I feel like I'm falling off a bit because I have not been doing my makeup as much as I normally do, like for work and everything else that I do after work, the weekends and things like that. I'm just going over my concealer to make sure there's no creasing so that when I set it, everything is all good. So I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier, and I just got my new Laura Mercier, so I'm very excited about that. I ordered from Ulta and it took like 2 weeks to come, so that wasn't fun, but I'm happy because now I don't have to be scared to use all my product before the next shipment comes. So we're just gonna set everywhere that we applied concealer, which is under the eyes, the bridge of the nose, in between the brows. Ugh, I am not liking these brows at all, but that's normal. It's gonna happen sometimes, and makeup is not always gonna come out the way you want it to. Sometimes it's gonna come out better than you expected it to, and sometimes it's not gonna come out as good. It is what it is. All you can do is work with it. I'm going to now set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder, and now I'm going to bronze. So I'm going to use my Shade and Light Kat Von D bronzer, and I'm going to use the middle, which you can see I love. And I always use a smaller brush, like an angled brush, to bronze. And then I'll go over it with a larger brush. And that larger brush I'll use on my forehead and to blend this out a little more so it's not so harsh. So I'm gonna use my big brush, pick up a little more product, just a little, and blend. And you can see it's not as sharp as this here. So I don't know if you noticed, but you can see that underneath my brows a bit, it's a little lighter, but above the brows, it's not as light because again, I used foundation to outline the top of my brows and I used concealer to outline the bottom of my brows. So now that I'm not gonna apply any more product to the top of my face, I'm gonna set my brows with my Benefit 24-hour brow gel setter in clear. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply my highlighter. Use my highlighter brush as always. This is part of my Morphe brush set, and I'm gonna actually apply some liquid to my brush so that my highlighter pops more. I mean, everybody's face wanna be popping and look great and just stand out, you know. Who doesn't want a beaming highlight on their prom day? Like, again, they wanna look like celebrities. So moisturizing or wetting your brush will make the highlight pop. It'll make it more intense. I don't like too much highlight, but for your prom, you can go a little extra heavy. And I'm using my Wet n Wild's highlighting powder. It's the Mega Glow Golden Flower Crown. I actually thought I grabbed my Maybelline highlighter, but this is okay, I guess. I'm gonna wet this a little more. And you're gonna apply it all over the brush. Tap excess. Okay, that's good for now. And you can always apply more after if you want. I'm just gonna apply a little bit on the forehead. We have got to glow to the gods. And it is okay to use your finger lightly over certain areas of your face. Cupid's bow. Okay. So now we're going to apply blush, which I'm gonna use the Tarte palette. This was like a Christmas special that they had going on in Sephora that I got like 2 years ago, and it has a bunch of different colors. I did have one Tarte blush and I loved it, so I figured why not get this palette that had a bunch of different colors that you can use individually, mix match, blend together. They work just as good as the single ones in my opinion, and it was like maybe I want to say like 30 bucks for this palette, so you can't go wrong because Tarte is a good brand and I like their blushes. So I'm going to be mixing, and it actually comes with one highlighter right here. I've never used it though. I'm gonna be mixing Skillful and Angelic. And we're gonna apply that on our cheekbones and going up the cheek. I like to put it after the highlight because I feel like it kind of blends in a little more. It doesn't look like a harsh like stripe line of highlight. Yeah. I may want to use a little more. I think that's good. I actually forgot to apply setting powder underneath my bronzer. I always do that when I'm putting a little more makeup on, and it just gives me a sharper line. I never skip this step when I'm going out. Not to work or run errands, but like go out. In this case, prom. As you know, during prom, everybody is like comparing their dresses, their shoes, the makeup, their hair. So we gotta come looking right. Okay, now, so for the most important part is the eyes. So I'm kind of going into this blind, but I was thinking along the lines of like a natural color cut crease. I feel like the nudes, like the little sparkle, not over the top glitter, but like the brownish nudes, that combination pretty much goes with everything. You can wear blue if you want to wear a red dress, white. I don't think many girls wear black, but I mean it goes with black also, so you have a variety of color dresses that you can use for that kind of eye look. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with a very nudie, almost close to my eyelid color with the biggest blending brush that I have, and I'm using my Jaclyn Hill palette. It's filthy, but I love it. This is one of my favorite palettes. I do definitely need to pick up her new palette, the second palette that she came out with. I'm excited for that. And we're just gonna blend all over. And if you're using a palette that has a lot of fallout, meaning it's very powdery, you may want to do your eyelids first and your foundation and everything after, because if you do have fallout underneath the eye, it can mess up your already made up face, or mask as I like to call it. I'm just applying the same color over and over again, which is this color right here. Or if you already did your face, which I have a habit of doing my face first and then my eyes. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It's a false habit. So what I can do, or what you can do, is apply setting powder, like a thick layer of setting powder underneath both eyes. And if there's any fallout, the fallout will fall on the setting powder, not directly on your face. So you can just do your eye makeup. When you're done, you can just lightly sweep it off your face with like a big brush. I would use something like this brush here, which the bristles are not tight together, and I would just sweep it off like I do the bottom of my cheeks or my bronzer. Now I'm gonna go in with this color. It's a little more brown. I don't have the paper that comes with all the different colors. I got rid of it. It wasn't attached to the palette. It was like a loose sheet. So of course, ain't nobody got time for that. And we're just gonna apply the same way we applied the other color. I could only imagine how much eyeshadow I probably have on my floor without even knowing, from tapping out excess. And we're gonna bring this out a little bit more because when we cut that crease, when we bring the concealer out a bit and curved out, we want to have some color so that we can see the division between the eyeliner and the cut creased shadow. Not the eyeliner, the eyeshadow. Now we're gonna use a smaller blending brush and we're gonna get a darker color. We're gonna use this like mocha-ish color. And we're gonna bring it down a little bit lower, which is gonna be like right above the eyelid. Okay, so now we're going to apply the concealer we used on our face already. Put that on our hands. I don't have any of those fancy little trays that they blend the foundation on and things like that. The hand will do just well. And I'm gonna use a small brush, very small brush. And that's what I'm gonna use to cut crease. And I haven't done this in so long, so just be patient. This is probably gonna take me forever. So just start off really slow. Do not rush through it. I have larger eyelids, so maybe it's easier for me when you have smaller lids or chinkier eyes. It is better if you go a little bit above the cut crease so that you can see more of the cut crease and the foundation, not the foundation, the eyeshadow that you're gonna fill in the cut creased area with. So in my case, I'm gonna basically trace out the line between, you know, right below my brow and my eyelid. I don't know what that color, the crease is where I'm gonna basically outline. Okay, so this is what it is looking like. It took a little while, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. This takes a lot of practice. I haven't done this, I want to say, in at least a year and a half. So I'm trying to get back into doing things that I used to be able to do a lot easier that I haven't done in a while. But I just feel like cut crease shows a difference in people's makeup. It pops more. I don't know, it catches my attention a lot more when I see it. And again, when you go to prom, you want to be with your friends, and if you're planning to do your own makeup and you can stand out because you did your own makeup, you didn't go get your makeup done in Sephora, MAC, or wherever it is that you choose to go to, then I mean, people are gonna give you props. They're gonna compliment you and they're gonna say how, you know, how nice your makeup is. Maybe they want you to do your makeup. Who knows? You know what I mean? You never know. So now that we have our cut crease on, I'm going to actually apply a little more of the brown that I have in the crease, because that does fade out sometimes. I'm going to set this makeup, and I'm gonna put like a nudie. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm all over the place. Okay. I'm actually gonna use my finger to apply the color that I'm looking at. It's it looks pinkish, but it's like a nudie pink. I'm gonna go with this color here, and I'm gonna apply it with my finger. Sometimes these kind of shadows, it has a bit of like a shine to it. They apply better with your finger than it would with a brush. Wow, that's really pretty. And you want to kind of take your time also, so that you don't go over the cut crease. This actually looks kind of silver. Okay, so now that I pretty much applied the eyeshadow, I'm going to now take the brown color I used earlier in the crease, and I'm gonna go over that. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. I think I'm gonna add some Stila. Can you see? I hope you can see. It's the, what's it called? Kitten Karma color. It's like a golden, I have makeup all over me. It's like a golden eyeshadow with sparkles or glitter on it. And I usually use this for like New Year's or like special occasions. This being one of them. Prom is definitely a special occasion. So we're gonna actually apply it directly on the lid. This is dry. That's perfect. I don't like too much glitter. So now we're going to apply eyeliner. And I'm gonna move a little closer for this. And this is my Kat Von D tattoo eyeliner. And I'm gonna apply my eyeliner before my lashes. Am I in camera? Yeah. And I don't take it all the way to the inner part of my eyelid. Ooh, that went in my eye. You know what? I brought it a little more further in than I normally do. Okay, so we finally got this cut crease going. This is how it's looking. So now we're gonna dust off this powder from our face. And you can see it's more sharp, the line. Now we're gonna do our lips. Actually, no, I'm going to prep my lashes. And I'm gonna just peel off a little bit of the glue from the last time. You could just grab the glue and pull it off. You don't wanna apply glue over glue. You wanna take care of your lashes the right way. And you can see the glue pieces from the last time. All right, so now that that's clean, I'm gonna apply my dual glue with the brush, which I finally got with my Ulta order, so I'm happy about that. Makes life easy, easier. And I like to apply a little extra glue on each corner. Make sure it stays. So we gotta let this dry. And I'm gonna use my tweezers as always to apply. Now just be very careful when using tweezers. You don't wanna poke out your damn eyeball, because then you're really not gonna be able to do makeup, amongst other more important things that are necessary. Okay, so okay, so we're gonna apply some mascara, and this is my Maybelline the Falsies mascara, and I'm just gonna apply that to my lashes. Oh my god, it's Friday and I haven't even started drinking yet. And I'm gonna also apply some to the falsies. I don't think I'm gonna use these lashes again after this time around, so I'll apply some mascara, make it a little more dramatic. So we don't want to look drag, but we definitely want to look close to that. We trying to be extra today. We trying to show out for our prom. So now I'm gonna apply a little bit of eyeshadow underneath my lids. I don't always do this. I don't like the way it normally looks with me, but I want to let you know how to do it the right way, and this is how everyone does it, and it looks pretty on a lot of people. I'm not a big fan of how it looks on me, but I'm gonna apply like the nudie brown color here. I don't know if you could see that, and I'm gonna put it in the bottom of my lid. Now you can also follow the light color with your next dark color, which is the color that we use on above the cut crease. It's a darker brown. If you want to follow that first color we use above our lids, you can follow that with the dark color, and that looks really nice too. And mascara as well. When you're done, just be very careful when applying the bottom mascara, because that can touch your below your bottom lashes, and you don't want to ruin your makeup. So just be very careful. So I'm just gonna lightly put a little bit of that darker color underneath, very lightly. I'm not gonna put it as much as I would if I was doing someone else's makeup, because again, I don't like the way it looks with me. And lastly, for the eyeshadow, I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter. Yes, honey, come through. I want to make sure you ain't got no eye boogies in that area, because that ain't cute. I think I'm going to grab some of the highlight spray and grab the highlight that I used for my cheeks, and I'm going to put that in my tear ducts. Yes. And I'm also going to apply some of that underneath my brow bone. Just ignore the hairs underneath my brow bone. Disgusting. a little bit more on my nose. Yes. So now we're just going to spray our face to set it all in place. And then I'll do my lips. Coconut, coconut. I love that smell. I love coconut anything. Face, hair, anything, any products. Shampoo, moisturizer, spray, sun tanning lotion, all that good stuff. Oh, and you should apply sunblock to your face in you know, hot weather or when you're gonna be out in the sun to protect your skin. We wanna avoid those wrinkles. Okay, now that that is set, let's do our lips. And I'm just gonna remove any chapstick that I have. And I'm using my Makeup Forever in the color, what color is this? Wherever Walnut. And I wouldn't want to go too dark with the lip. I don't think I'm going to do any gloss, but I'm using Naturally Chic number 25 in Milani. And if you want to dab it and make it a little bit darker, this is actually a little darker than I expected. You can just take a tissue and blot your lipstick. And I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit more highlight above my lip. And you can even, if you want, take some highlight with your finger and dab it on your lip. I don't know if you can see, gives it a little bit of a golden color. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking like. This is the final cut crease look that I put together. Nothing too crazy. It's like a brown nudie color with a nude color and then some like silverish gold eyeshadow with speckles of glitter. So really quick, I just wanted to give a shout out to everyone that finished this chapter in their life and is graduating or was planning to celebrate with this being May. It would have been the month of many proms. So again, I just want to congratulate everyone that had some sort of accomplishment that was completed, and many blessings to what you have upcoming in your future. Don't let this time, you know, bring you down. You are not forgotten. Just make sure that you put some time aside when everything is a little more normal, that you do make yourself feel special. Even if it's today in your home and you have your family, get dressed up, put some makeup on, you know, make yourself feel great, put a smile on your face, and make sure that you remind yourself of everything that you went through to get to this point. So again, congratulations, many blessings to what you have upcoming, your future, and I hope that you were able to learn something from this video. So with a smile on your face, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment down below, and don't forget to press that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. So I will see you soon, and peace out.